Hi, and welcome to another edition of Onside, where things have taken shape. We're starting to find out what's happening with the Champions League, who's gone through, and we've obviously seen a big game for United last night.
Yeah, not the best of games, but
Yeah.
I think the right
a lot of
team won.
possession, the Ajax.
Yeah.
They really pour, if I can use that word, around the goal. Touch, play in, flick it back, you know.
They can't play through 20 bodies, Paul. Got to get it wide and get the ball in. But
Yeah.
a good job by Mourinho with a bad squad, in my opinion. But
His two players he bought got the goals.
well, the first goal was poxy deflection, but I'm glad for Mkhitaryan.
Let's quickly reflect. I know they're your side, but let's reflect on United. United got a fantastic fan base worldwide. People are going to be happy now. But Mourinho can hold his head up high and say, I won 2 trophies.
Well, he was signaling 3, include the Charity Shield.
Well, what are the 2 then?
Well, it was the Charity Shield, the League Cup, and the Europa League. So he was signaling 3.
Oh, well, fair enough. Let's give him his due. And I don't think it's been a great year for United.
No, it hasn't.
When you look back on this, you've got to say it's good. But United, in the old days, were winning the Champions League.
No doubt. But so were several other English clubs. You know, I like listening to Paul Scholes. He didn't say too much, but now he's become an analyst. He said Mourinho stopped the bleeding.
Yeah,
and I think that's a great assumption of what he's done.
Yeah, but you got to, you know, and I'll ask you opinions of players. I think great success, Zlatan. Great success. Pogba, the jury's out for me.
Yeah, good player, but mediocre season.
What's Mkhitaryan or what's his name? He
looks
first year. He looks like a good player. Who else did they sign?
Well,
What's his name? What's he like?
Young, good player, just inexperienced.
Who will go? Which players will go?
Well, I think Shaw will be gone. I think he'll keep Carrick year by year. I think Rooney will be gone.
Yeah, gee, it looked like Rooney won't get the England squad.
No. He doesn't deserve to, Paul. He hasn't played and his legs are gone. You know, there comes a time when you've got a...
30, 31?
I think he's 31. He's been playing since he was 17.
Yeah, he bought for big money.
Yeah.
So those would be your players that go.
Now, there have got to be 4 or 5 coming in, Paul. Centre half, I think 2 midfield players, goal scorer. You know, we scored 58 goals in 38 games.
Well, not good enough.
Garbage.
What's the story with the goalkeeper?
Well, he doesn't know who to believe, but the rumour is he's going to Real Madrid and 2 players are coming United's way.
Who, De Gea?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he can do that deal, I'd do it now.
Okay, let's look. So, well done to Man United.
Yeah.
And they got something out of a season. They'll cling to, you know, what do they call it? The Tupperware Cup, the plastic cup.
Yeah, it's Champions League. That's the big one.
And a game that only 2 teams can play in. Those are their trophies. But they've got into Champions League. Let's just touch on that. Now, immediately in is obviously the top 3. And
top 3 are automatic.
Liverpool are 4th.
Yeah, Liverpool in the playoff.
Where do they go?
Okay, there's 10 teams in the playoff. Now, what they do, they seed those teams on your previous Champions League performances. Now, Liverpool are in the lower half, so they could draw the 3rd team from Italy, which could be either Roma or Napoli. You'll know this weekend. It's the 4th team in Germany, which is Hoffenheim. It's the 4th team in Spain, which is Seville. It could be Zenit St. Petersburg. Oh, yeah.
So Liverpool are
they're in the playoff.
Side. They're in the playoff. So they get that all done before Champions League starts?
Yeah.
So it's
there's
a longer
season. 3 rounds, 3 qualifying rounds before the playoff round.
No, they've got to get everyone sound.
So
they've got to be sound because it's a long league. You know, you saw Chelsea and Liverpool both make the top 4 without having to go through Champions League and things like that. So, okay, let's look at managerial changes now. What's the story of Big Sam? He got the money, got a bonus.
4 million and did a runner. He said the pressure, I don't know, Paul. You know, he just didn't seem to be happy there.
He's my age. You know, it's not like I'm a spring chicken. I don't think he was happy. I think
the England job buried him, didn't it? You know, he wanted the England job.
Yeah.
He got fired from that.
He blew it, yeah. David Moyes, now his CV's starting to look a bit dented.
Yeah, he did a good job at Everton. United, in my opinion, shouldn't have got it, but a mediocre job. And he went to Spain, Real Sociedad.
He went into the Man United job with a situation where, if you look at the players they had, it wasn't as great a squad.
Well, Sir Alex said he'd left a little bit of experience with a lot of youth.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you the youth that he left. You know, he left Fabio, Raphael, and Butner. Those are your fullbacks.
Yeah, where are they?
Well, Raphael's at Middlesbrough. The one's at Lyon, and the other one is in Holland somewhere. The 3 centre halves were Johnny Evans, West Brom, Smalling, and Jones. Haven't kicked on. That was the defenders that he left.
Yeah, Moyes didn't inherit.
He didn't inherit,
Barcelona.
Yeah.
So he's now left Sunderland mutual agreement.
Yeah. Well, ironically, he had the 4th best record in the Premiership. winning percentage before he went to Sunderland. So obviously that'll come down, but that's how good his
Jeez, that'll
record
come
was.
down. Yeah.
But a bad choice.
And
Sunderland.
then Walter Mazzari.
Yeah, you can't
Watford.
speak English, Paul. You know, you
that's
don't
his
deserve the
biggest
job.
problem. Yeah. Well, you don't know. You know, I saw a few guys get by with struggling with pidgin English. Marco Silva in demand.
Yeah.
Leaving Hull City, they've gone down.
Gone down, yeah.
So where will he go?
I think he'll go to Porto.
Would Palace look for him?
Well, I think Palace, there's talk of Southampton, there's talk of a few clubs looking at him, but you know, he's Portuguese, Porto, massive club, in the Champions League every year, challenging for top honours. Why not? It's only the money that will keep him in England.
Okay. Just look at the Premier League results over the time. Liverpool, too good for Middlesbrough.
Yeah, penalty decision in the first half.
I think he was gone.
Yeah, he should have been red card. But you can't blame the referee. He was unsighted, but the linesman's right in line.
Yeah, he should have called that way.
But
Watford, Australian Man City just scored at will.
Throw the towel in.
And Arsenal kept up their sort of revival.
They fought hard the last few weeks, Arsenal.
It'll keep them in good stead for the FA Cup final.
Yeah.
Right, here's how the league finished up. Just so as you don't know, Chelsea, a very good total of 93 points, a great season. Spurs, a great season, 86. Spurs got one more goal, 86 goals, and 85 goals to Chelsea. Man City, 80 goals, 78 points. That's 8 points behind Spurs, a long way off Chelsea. 76, Liverpool, 78 goals, 77 goals for Arsenal, 75 points. And Man United finishing way, way back, only 54 goals.
Well, that's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
We drew 10 games at home.
Yeah, 24 points. It's 8 wins behind Chelsea. That's a lot. But the draws in the middle of the year didn't help. Man of the year, manager of the year, Conte, right
Had
guy.
to be. There's no one
Passionate.
else. Well, they are brilliant. You saw him at the league managers. You could see what it was on Sky. You could see what it meant to him.
Yeah.
And people like that. He
Yeah,
is
he's
passionate.
passionate.
Times he goes over the top, but still I like him.
Player of the year, N'Golo Kante.
Yeah, I thought Hazard should have been, but I think a lot of that had to do with Leicester as well.
Yeah. So was he player of the year last year?
No, I don't think
he was.
think
he was. Yeah.
No, the Moritz was.
He's a good player. He's a
steady player.
Steady
Paul.
player, but he gets in.
He does a difficult job.
Remember, there was a boy at Chelsea years ago.
Yeah, Makelele. Yeah.
Makelele did the same type of job. Top goal scorer Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Harry Kane, the homegrown boy.
Yeah.
29 goals, missing 10 games in the league. Romelu Lukaku did a very good job.
Yeah,
25 goals, 4 behind. And Alex Sanchez, another very good player.
Top player. Yeah.
Arsenal do not need to lose him.
Well, we'll see the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll keep people posted on the show. One thing we will do is keep you updated with transfer speculations and transfer deals, because I think that's where everybody goes home now and says our season's over.
Season just starts for the big clubs.
Yeah, now we start working at it. Okay, young player of the year.
Had to be Dele Alli.
Dele Alli. Superb player. He could be contesting for player of the year. He's a great player. Okay, now we come to this weekend. Arsenal-Chelsea, FA Cup final. Be a great game. Arsenal have never been great at that stadium.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think Chelsea will skin them alive. Koscielny getting sent off against Everton's a massive blow.
Who will go in there?
Well, Gabriel got injured as well, the young centre-half. So it looked like Mertesacker is going to play there.
Not the worst player, but unsteady. But,
Chelsea, to me, Paul, I think.
Okay, I just think the Arsenal are on a lovely run.
Yeah,
they're playing good football. If their two key players, I call them the German and the Chilean, come to the party.
Yeah, they'll give them a game. But I just think defensively, Arsenal will be under pressure.
Yeah, Arsenal lost 11 games, won 9, lost 2 to Spurs. Everyone loses Spurs, and Crystal Palace. That was a bit of a thump, and. Funnily enough, Chelsea lost 10, won 9, lost 1. Who to?
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Oh,
Big
man,
Sam, take the money. Yeah, Benteke. Yeah, no Gabriel, no Koscielny. Okay, then Celtic, Aberdeen.
Yeah, Celtic have been great this year. They played 46 games in Scotland. They've won 42 and drawn 4. They're unbeaten. They've played Aberdeen 5 times this year, won them all. So I think.
What is that Scottish league like?
No, it's poor. There's only one team with money, and that's Celtic.
And what about Rangers? They used to be a powerhouse. Are they coming back?
There's so much about the ownership. Everyone's trying to take over the club, put money in. So you never know with Rangers. But they've come right the way through the leagues, Paul. So
Celtic and Aberdeen, 1 and 2 in the league.
Yeah, 30 points behind, I think it was.
Sure, looks like Man United. Blackpool, Exeter City.
Yeah, this is a playoff game.
This is a great game.
Nah, superb. Blackpool took out Luton. I thought Luton were good things to go up, but Blackpool took them out. I make them favourites in this game. Obviously playing at Wembley.
Do they go to the Championship if they win?
No, that goes to League One.
So
last week,
Blackpool
Millwall
have dropped down a bit, eh?
Yeah. Well, the guy took the £60 million out the Oystons once they got relegated from the Premiership. Took every penny out, and they've just been in free fall since.
Okay, so you go Blackpool.
I like Blackpool, yeah.
Even though Exeter City are higher in the league?
Well, they finished a couple of points ahead, but in the league game, Blackpool beat them at home and drew away.
Okay.
So I like Blackpool of the two
Right,
teams.
the big game, obviously, sad to see Fulham, who played so well, go.
Yeah.
Huddersfield, Town, Reading.
Yeah, I like Huddersfield here, Paul. You know, it was a Friday night a couple of weeks ago. They were playing Norwich. I didn't know whether to back Norwich. It was always hard to beat at home. So I went both teams to score. Huddersfield murdered them. Yeah. And that was when I first found out about David Wagner, the German.
Yeah.
Good team, He's still there.
He's that young coach.
He's a young German in charge of Huddersfield.
So there could be two Germans in the Premier League next year.
Could well be him and Klopp, yeah.
Yeah.
But of the two teams, I like them. Reading, haven't really been impressed with them. At home, they've been outstanding. But, tense game.
So
Paul, who handles I think there'll be goals in this, yeah.
Both ties were tight. The Fulham losing and Sheffield Wednesday losing. So that should be very interesting. So
that's Monday, 4 o'clock.
The Huddersfield Town?
Monday, 4 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah. Right, we've got the Nedbank Challenge semi-finals coming up, Budge. And we've got, on Saturday, the results, Chipper United Supersport.
Now, went to penalties, end to end, it was
a good game.
Yeah.
And Chipper Supersport won on penalties. Sunday, Golden Arrows lost to Pirates.
I watched the first hour of it. Arrows were terrible. Pirates were all over them.
Yeah. Pirates not in the top 10 in the league?
No, they're the cup team, Paul. Play for the money. That's what it looks like. Away from home, they're terrible in the league. They actually play this weekend as well.
Okay, let's have a look at the PSL places because it isn't finished.
No, last game this week.
The league's been won. So to top 8 is always a big thing.
Oof.
So we've got teams 7, 8, 9 and 10. Marisburg, Ajax Cape Town, Golden Arrows and Platinum Stars.
Yep.
37, 36, 35, 34 points, all to play for.
Well, several of them play against lower teams. So everyone thinks, the Barocca will go to Cape Town and win. No, there's just as much importance for the 7, 8 and 9 team as it is for the boys at the bottom.
Big money.
Well, stay in the league but top 8.
Yeah, big money as well. All right, now we look at the bottom of the log. There's only 16 teams now. It's the last game this weekend.
Yeah.
Now, bottom of the log, who will get relegated if things don't change.
Yeah.
On 25 points is Barocca.
Yeah, and they go to Cape Town to play Ajax.
Oh, and Ajax
have got to win to get in the top 8.
Highlands Park, 26 points. If they stay there, they have to go into a playoff.
Yeah, if they win, they're safe, but they play Sundowns. Now, Sundowns played AS Vita last night. They won 3-1 away in the Champions League, but they're struggling for players. Okay. Not injuries, so you don't know what Pitso's going to do.
So, any of these teams I'm talking about now could finish relegated.
Yeah.
Free State, 27 points.
Yeah.
Chipper United, 27 points, and then Bloemfontein Celtic. I think they're safe.
Yeah, they're okay. They don't concede to me, and they play Maritzburg, so that's one of the.
All right, let's look at the PSL fixtures from here. Ajax Cape Town, Barocca, how do you see it?
Yeah, I like Ajax Cape Town.
9 to 10, would you take it?
Yep, taken it already, yeah.
Okay, and then Free State Stars, Chipper United, 11 to 10 Free State Stars.
Yeah, I like their last game, Free State Stars beat Wits.
Ooh.
And Chipper United away from home are terrible.
Yeah.
So I like Free State Stars as the 2 team, yeah.
Ooh. Highlands, 33 to 10, Mamelodi Sundown. I think Sundowns are good, even though I think the whole complexion changes when you're fighting for your life.
Yeah, the problem is Sundown's one of those counter-attack teams. And it just depends. They've got such a big squad, Sundown. Sundown should win easily, but you never know. They fly back from Africa. I don't know. This game, Paul, I put the field in. I just don't know what Sundowns are going to do. On a normal Saturday, 7 to 10 is theft. Yeah. But you just don't know.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot to pay for. Kaiser Chiefs, 12 to 10 to bit
I like Kaiser Chiefs. I think Wits, they've won the league now.
Yeah. They got pride.
But there's nothing to play for. But Chiefs, everything to play for. They haven't won in 5, even though they're unbeaten at home this year.
The whole year.
They haven't won the last 5 league games. They've drawn a couple. They've drawn most of them. I just think that Chiefs will be up for this one more than Wits.
Maritzburg United fighting for a top 8.
A point suits both teams here because a point keeps Maritzburg in the top 8 and makes sure Celtic are safe. So if you're looking at all the mathematics, at 22 to 10, the draw looks a certainty. Okay. Whether or not it doesn't play out that way, but...
Yeah. Polokwane City, Cape Town City.
Yeah, there should be plenty of goals in this, Cape Town City can still finish second. If they win and Sundowns don't, they finish second. So they have a go. They've lost their last 2 away games, but should be a good game, this one. Polokwane beat Chiefs in their last home game. So it should
Golden
be
Arrows Pirates bunch. 9 plays 11.
You know, you never know with Pirates in the league. They've been shocking. They haven't won so I'd go Arrows in the draw. But it's a field job in the
Supersport United Platinum Stars?
Likewise, they both played in the CAF Confederations Cup in midweek. Supersport won, Platinum Stars got beat. You just don't know. Nothing really much on the game. So there'll be squad-related players. So I'd leave that alone.
European Cup finals. These are always great games. Yeah. Eintracht Frankfurt against Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah.
Dortmund the third.
Yeah.
Eintracht were 11th.
Yeah. Once they got to the semi-final, Eintracht just rested all their players, and I think they only got 1 point from the last 4 games. Now, interesting article I read last night. There's a youngster called Varela. He's on loan from Man United. He went to Eintracht Frankfurt. Now, the manager told him, whatever you do, it's club policy, you don't have tattoos.
Yes.
He went and had a tattoo, and it inflamed. So he's been thrown out the club. They were going to sign him for extend his loan by a year. They've now cancelled the whole deal.
You can't do it. You get told.
And that's what the guy, Niko Kovac, who's in charge of Croatia at the World Cup, him and his brother, said, no, those are the rules. You've gone against the rules, you're out.
Good.
But
Good.
Dortmund, obviously better team, good team Dortmund, but they concede a lot of goals.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
But you've got to fancy them with the 2. They're 4-10, so better team. But, cup finals, it'll be tight, but you've got to fancy them.
Okay, and then PSG against Angers?
Well, Angers, shame. It's like Chelsea playing a Watford in the cup final.
Yeah.
They beat them already twice.
1-6 PSG.
Yeah. And likewise, the next game, the Spanish Cup final.
1-7 Barcelona.
Alaves' 4th best defensive record. They're unbeaten in the last 7. We've been on them a couple of times.
Yeah.
They'll cause a few problems, Paul, but obviously the strike power of Barca should be too strong.
And Barca have lost the league title. And
lost the Champions League. This is the only thing they can win.
Okay, well, let's have a look, Budge, at the soccer sixes.
Yep.
The first one will come up now.
Right, it's the PSL one. I bank at Ajax Cape Town, bank at Free State Stars, and Kaiser Chiefs, and I've gone the fields in the other games, worked out at 162.
Okay, just glancing down.
Second one is I've gone the field with Golden Arrows, Orlando Pirates, field Supersport and Platinum Stars, and the next are all the cup finals. I've banked Celtic, banked Chelsea, Barcelona, and Paris Saint-Germain. You could always try and make it pay. Throw the draw in with Arsenal, but I just don't see it. That's the only one to double it to 108 Rand, but I just think Chelsea will be too good for them.
Okay.
Soccer 10, it's all the PSL one. I've banked Ajax, banked Free State Stars. I've gone the field with Highlands and Sundowns, field with Golden Arrows and Pirates. I've banked Chiefs to beat Wits. I've gone Maritzburg win and draw against Bloemfontein Celtic. I've gone the field Polokwane, Cape Town City, Supersport, Platinum Stars, and I've banked Chelsea and Barcelona.
Okay,
worked out at 324.
Now the big impossible one.
Well, now the one, and there's some of the names.
You're big on Chelsea. So
I'm big on Chelsea, big on Barcelona. I've thrown the draw in with Borussia Dortmund and Eintracht. If you want to banker Dortmund and halve your pool, I wouldn't blame you, but I've looked for the upset there. I've bankered Djurgårdens and Norrköping, who are going well in the Swedish Allsvenskan, the main league. I've gone Kalmar win and draw against GIF Sundsvall. Dalkurds in 1 and 2 with Asviddersburg. Those are the teams in the championship equivalent in Sweden.
Okay.
Second page, I've gone Degerfors win and draw with Gaz Gothenburg. Likewise, Norby with RK Frej. I've gone Falkensburg win and draw against Varberg. Now, Banken Solentuna, whose assistant coach used to play for Arsenal and Everton, the winger. Anders Limpa. Little winger, he's there now as the assistant coach there. They're going well. Sandvikens are struggling. And likewise, in the last 2 games, I've gone win and draw Quivitting against Otterfeld and 8 Sigtons against Karlsruhe. That'll cost you 410. There's some games there, Paul. On form, they look good things, but you just never know.
But we're going to have to start learning these teams.
Well, I do it daily now. I actually bet on them. That's the easiest thing I've found, Paul, is you have a bet on them, and then you've obviously got to do the studying.
What type of coverage do we get on these?
No, nothing. Nothing on the TV. There's a few newspapers I go on to get the previews and that. But,
and you can go on the net.
You can go on the net and study, but injuries and that's
okay, Budge, let's have a look at, and how stiff. Leicester got the goal taken away from them. We would have won a couple more bets.
Yeah,
we still won bets. We would have won another one.
Another
but
2
let's
bets,
go look at your British final quartet. Give us your thinking.
Okay, I've gone Chelsea to beat Arsenal. I've gone Glasgow Celtic to beat Aberdeen. I've gone Blackpool to beat Exeter. And I've thrown the draw in Huddersfield and the draw. It's a tough game that works out at 9.5 to 1, 1900 to 200. I've taken the PSL treble. I've gone Ajax Cape Town to beat Baraka. I've gone Free State Stars to beat Chipper. And I've gone Chiefs to beat Bidvest Wits. 1700 to 2, yeah. You know, the Italian treble, it's the last week. I can't believe Juventus are 11-10 to win at Bologna. I know they've got the Cup, the Champions League next week, but the squad's far superior to Bologna.
Good team.
Top team, you know. So I've taken them to win, and I've gone Palermo and Sassuolo to win and draw against Empoli and Torino. So I don't, you know, because teams have to win to get out of it, the bookies shorten them and they blow the other teams out. I don't know why, but we've taken the chance on that, Paul. That worked out 800 to 200. Now the league that's just started, I always play is the Brazilian league. I know the times are, some of them are like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, but I've gone for Fluminense. They buried me last week. They're a local derby against Vasco da Gama. I've gone Corinthians, who are away to Atletico Goianiense, who reportedly are the worst team in Brazil. I've gone Botafogo to beat Bavai at home, and Chapecoense, the team that was involved in the air crash, to beat Avaí at home. So that worked out at 13.5 to 1. So we got 2.7 to 200.
Okay, both teams to
both
score.
teams to score, yeah. I've gone Barcelona, Alaves.
Will Alaves get a goal?
I think so, Paul. I've watched them the last few weeks. They're not bad going forward.
Yeah.
You know, Blackpool, Exeter, those League Two teams, they have a go. You know, Huddersfield, Reading, now that was the danger one, but I saw 12 to 10, both teams to score. You know, you get one team scores early, and then everything just opens up.
Yeah.
And I've gone Sao Paulo, Palmeiras. That's a Sao Paulo derby. That's on Saturday night. Both teams to score there. So 13 to 1, 2.6 to 200. And I've added one team to our 6 on X. I've called it the Magnificent 7, purely because Barcelona and PSG look certainties. And the actual odds increase from, you know, from like 8.5 to 1, you know, to 11.5 to 1 by throwing them in. I couldn't believe it. So I've gone Chelsea to beat Arsenal. I've gone Glasgow Celtic to beat Aberdeen. I've put Ajax Cape Town to beat Baraka. I've got Atalanta to beat Chievo Verona. Barcelona to beat Alaves. PSG to beat Angers, and I've gone Atletico Mineiro in Brazil to beat Ponte Preta. So 11.5 to 1 for our 7-er.
Well, Butch, when does it all start?
It starts Saturday.
Saturday, it's all up Saturday. Well, there we go. Onside Benteke. Well, won't be seeing Troy Deeney and all our favourites. And
the news will come thick and fast now.
Yeah, people will be starting moving. People will be getting to other clubs. And then when will the league start again?
Normally August.
August, so we've got some time. Yeah. Okay. But thanks very much. There we go. That's our edition of Onside.